towards the end of Ayn Rand's life, she was talking more and more about tribalism, which is a term that people have been using at least since Trump's election. So in global balkanization, she talks about it as a global phenomenon. But if you read in the early 70s, selfishness without a self and the anti-conceptual mentality. And one of the things she talks about in regard to the left and the old left and the new left is this kind of disintegration of that the old left was more theoretical, more abstract, if you take, say, the Marxist. And so we're dealing with collectivism. We're dealing with, I don't know if it's been mentioned explicitly, but it's part of race. So racism, a form of collectivism, it's a form of determinism. And it's the lowest form of collectivism. It's close to, if not the lowest form of determinism. It's your skin, like it's the most perceptually observed. That's the characteristic that determines everything. Versus, say, the Marxist, no, it's economic determinism. And you need this whole story about all these economic forces that work and how they will produce capitalism, and capitalism then will be its own downfall. So it's an elaborate determinism in that sense, and abstract. And you see, so part of, if she's right about this disintegration and an anti-conceptual mentality, you would expect that collectivism and determinism, it would point towards racism. So that you find that the left, or the sort of the people in charge of academia, the new left, that what they morph when they go from Marxism, you would expect something like multiculturalism and so this kind of collectivism and primitive. But it's, if you think of it too much in political, it's, oh, this is what's going to happen to the political left. But if you think of it more as a cultural phenomenon, you should expect what's called the political right, that the same thing's going to happen to them. It's this disintegration. So we're going to get more primitive collectivism and determinism. And how much do people think, in part of thinking of the Trump phenomenon, and I think most people, or at least most of us, have been surprised by it, that it's a manifestation of the same thing. And if you think of it less in political terms and more in cultural, philosophical terms, looking back, you can say, yeah, you should have expected this.